Alright, I'm going to do a video here of how to do all the video stuff that I do, the effects like my avatar here, the sound effects and all the visual effects and stuff. I wanted to do a little tutorial here just to show how to do it. So what I'm using is for the voice I'm using VoiceMod. For the avatars I'm using FaceRig, and I'm running it all through OBS. OBS being the main program. I'll just get it up here. As you can see, an echo of the background because it's recording of itself, but I'm running OBS. So we'll start with VoiceMod. I just you can get it for free, but if you want to use all the voices and make your own stuff up and soundboards and stuff like that, you're gonna have to pay whatever the fees to pay for it. It's not that much. I'll just load up now. Come on, load up. Takes a while to load up. It never used to, but they changed everything around, and now it takes forever. As you can see there. I've got my avatar out of the way. Okay. So this is what you get when you load up. You got on the top left, you got voice box, which is all the different voices. We're using the baby voice now. Use the normal clean voice, which is normal voice. In fact, if I switch my recording devices over in OBS, you should be able to hear me. It looks like it's working. And if I testing 1, 2, 3.
Now I speak as the baby. Now I speak as a baby. I was just doing hear myself so I can hear myself, so now it's working. You want to have that turned off down here. You want to have that turned off when you're actually recording because it's going to do like an echo. You might hear an echo here. I've got a delay going on my recording devices for FaceRig. So anyway, so this is the main voice box to change your voices, and there's plenty here. Plenty. And you can make your own up too. There's soundboard section, and I have 1,500 to 2,000 sound effects if it loads. It's always loads out because I've got so many going. Come on. It's freezing up because I've got too many. There we go, it's loading up. So I've got like, yeah, it's not gonna let me do anything because it's loading, it's trying to load. But I've got, you can press the buttons to
blow it out your ass.
Try a somersault!
As you can see, let's just get out of this because it's loading like hell. Come on. Get out of it. I know what I need to do. Turn Windows Defender. Yep, Windows.
Real-time scan is on, which is going to lag me out. Okay, hopefully it worked better now. You need to create here my voice. Change that. Okay, that's just turning this on here. Hear myself so that I can hear. So this is where the voice lab is. The voice lab is where you can hear your own. You make your own thing. There's was it? Vocoder is good because it has a whole bunch of things. I can talk like this. 1, 2, 3. Or talk like this. You can do all kinds of voices. The cable guy. This is Trollify, a robotic kind of voice. Let's get out of this then. Settings is just.
Whoops, I
didn't mean to save that. I didn't mean to save that. Voice that I just made. Where is it? I think it's that one there. But for starters, just play around with the default voices and put any of your likes of favorites and stuff, and play around with the soundboard and voice later. I'm using my soundboard that I've made in here. In fact, it's this soundboard here. My old soundboard. It's got about 1,500 effects on it, I think. It's got different pages of, like, for example, Arnold's got 2 pages.
Hi. Howdy, stranger.
Uncle Bob?
John Kimball.
So that's voice mod. So what I do is I do sound effects, and I make my character, my avatar, he speaks with the sound effects. This is running through 3 programs here, or maybe 4, you could say. But so yeah, that's basics of voice mod. Voice mod can change your voice, and that's all I should need to say on that. So let's close voice mod. I'll just close it and go back to my normal recording. It'll take a minute. Okay, I'll switch back to my normal voice so that you can hear me. Let's go face rig. Face rig. This is it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's working. As you can see me in the background. I'll get this out of the way so you can see the whole screen here. That's just the picture-in-picture mode. So what you got is you start out like this, and this UI plus button you're going to have to use a lot. Every time you want to use, because the stuff you want is in the expanded UI. Expanded UI, lesser UI. The stuff you'll ever use is an expanded UI. So I'm using this lip button here, audio-based lip sync. Now if I turn it off, turn it back on, it's going to ask me to calibrate it, and I'll just remain silent for like 10 seconds. There we go. It should they'll change the levels for you so you don't have to muck around. Tracking, toggle tracking, because look, if I don't have tracking, it's not going to move my, it's not responding, it's not doing nothing, but now it is. And this one here, toggle broadcast. Broadcast is broadcasting your what's on the screen here, except for all this menu, just the dude is broadcasting your avatar onto whoever wants to receive it. So you want to have that on, and that on. So what happens if I'm out of position and it's like it gets glitched up and stuff, which happens all the time. There's these 2 here. If I'm like this, I'm out of the, like on the side or something, and it's kind of glitched sideways or something. Just put your head straight, look dead ahead, click this, and it'll center. As you see, it just moved me. It just centered me a bit better. This one here with your mouse, if your face is all screwed up, do that. Do the same thing. Look straight dead ahead. And there we go. So this is face rig. So there's so much you can do here. You want to go into general options and click devices. Sometimes these menus are a bit glitchy. Just close and go out and go back in if you can't click on it. I'm using microphone high definition. I could use voice mod as my microphone and do what I was doing before, and anything that runs through voice mod, including those sound effects, my mouth is going to move in to match those sound effects. Now as you can see, I've got a beard on, we saw before, I've got a beard, and it makes it hard to track, so I have the lip sync, the audio based lip syncing. If you don't have a beard, then try talk, and it might match your lip sync a bit better, but I use it like this is how I use it. It helps when you've got a beard. So I could choose between all these input devices, basically my normal microphone and voice mod. So we're just using one. So if I have this running through voice mod, it will all the sound effects I play is going to this is going to lip sync it all. So I could play sound effects like Duke Nukem, and my mouth moves in the words that Duke Nukem says. So we'll leave it at high definition one there. We've got graphics, sounds, don't have to worry about these things. I'll be back in a sec actually. Hang on, I'll pause the video and stop, and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I've got a delay here on my microphone actually. Let me have a look. Yeah, I've got a delay about 600 milliseconds. That's in OBS. Just let me track my face again. Get back in position. I just had to make sure my doors were closed properly. There's noise coming from outside. Okay, so in face rig. So just to show you some things you can do, like environments. I'm using a green screen so that I can have a transparent background. There's all these different backgrounds you can choose by default. I think you can make your own backgrounds. I can't remember how to do it though. But anyway, there's a choice of having a green screen. Green screens are important. I'll get to that. It's the main thing here. So what else we got? Don't need all this stuff. It doesn't really mean anything. It's so there's environments. You want to typically just use the green screen. This here, avatars, is the important one. So as you can see here, there's all these avatars I've got. Now, FaceRig will not be on the Steam store for long. It's going to be removed and replaced with a crappy version called Animaze. It's glitched, doesn't work, and you don't have anywhere near as many avatars. So I recommend getting FaceRig as soon as possible. If you can't and it's too late, when you see this video, then you're going to have to use Animaze, which is free to start, but you have to pay for extras or something. So this part of this tutorial is going to be where Animaze would be. You're going to have to figure that out on your own. But this the same basic concepts here, so at least you can learn something from this. So this is different avatars. We'll do a dog, a pug, doggy dog, pussycat, as you can see. And you got all different things like this. Pussycat with a hat on. There's tons of different. We'll do a sandwich. Oh no, a burger actually, with chips for eyebrows and onions for eyes. There's all kinds of ones you can do. So let's go back to my Devil Dude. I've got some preset for my Devil Dude. So we've got avatar gallery, customization. You can change the color of eyes and stuff like that. It's different things you can choose a color. So look, we'll go right eye color and we'll counterpart. I don't know how it's working. It's not really working well. What is it? But anyway, I don't fiddle around with this that much. But apparently, you can change the colors of different things, if they even work or not. So, avatar gallery is where you choose your avatar. This is, don't worry about this customization area. It's got features on there. Anyway, behaviors are, leave it all at default. It's all fine. Just one final word on installing this. There will be like 3 different installs when you install it. They'll pop up asking to install. If you don't click yes on them, the only way to do it is to find them in the folder somewhere, the exes, and install them manually. If you try to reinstall FaceRig after you've said no, Windows is going to say, oh, okay, he didn't want that, so we won't ask again. So you fuck up your FaceRig and you have to manually find these files and install them if you don't click yes on the first time. So this here, props, this is the important part. We can add prop, and here's all these different props you can send it. Let's give we'll do some glasses. Now usually see, as you can see, it's attached to my eye. It should be attached to my head, not my eye. It's moving with my eyeballs. Bit funny, isn't it? But you can change here bone link. I just type find head. It's not very and then I'll have to reposition it. See, it's gone up. It's gone through my head. So like scale. You scroll down here to scale your okay. Let's go like that. And where's our axis? There we go. And we just move the y-axis, z-axis, and there. This is a real bitch to do, probably, but I've kind of maybe make it go down a little bit more, a little bit closer, a little bit down. That's a bit better. There we got glasses on. The thing is, you do this once and then you lose it. You have to do it all again. So you've got save avatar options, and I've already got a folder here with some settings. So what we do is we'll load some that I've already got, like Viking. Here we go. This is my Viking. He's got all these. He's got a red eyeball. He's got a Viking helmet on, a crown as well. There's like 3 crowns really, and a light bulb spin around the bottom of his chin. Just an example of what you can do. Get the. We'll change the avatar to the invisible ghosty dude, which you can barely see. You can just barely see him, but I've made this for a reason, so I can add props and load. What is it? Invisible gear. And there we've got a microphone, top hat, pair of glasses, and a headset. Now, if I filter the green out in the green screen in OBS, that's what's going to make all this green go away, and you'll see a couple of little glowing eyeballs. That's about it. A little bit of glare. That's about it. Let's go back to my normal avatar. Alright. So let's go how to record all these things through OBS. Let's minimize this and get OBS out of the way. I've already got I've got a macro key that makes my avatar come and go. See, my avatar is still working, but he's got a transparent background. So what it is, you go click the plus button down here. I'll get rid of my avatar first. To record voice mod and face rig, we'll start with face rig and any other similar software. You click the plus button down here and go to video capture device and create new, like I've already got Facebook and webcam done there. So new video capture device, click OK, and then it'll give you face rig. There we go, see? Because face rig's already what do you call it, broadcasting, and then we'll click OK or cancel whatever, or click OK to do it. Let's just delete that because I've already got one. Just make sure my face rig is still going. Yep. So we'll do this one I've already got. Okay. So you right click it in this here. I should explain this. Sorry, I should explain. You have scenes and sources. Scenes are like different profiles for stuff that you want on your screen. I've got a lot of shit on my screen here, tons, hundreds of things, right? But I might have like a
surveillance one.
Surveillance one. Whoop. Go. Whoops! I don't know if you could hear me in all those other ones. I was just going through them. So this is my full one. So on once you have the face rig, you can change the name of it by, I think, right click and rename. Where is it? Rename. Right click, rename. In fact, I can't fix that now anyway. So we go right click it and go to filters, and this is where you click the plus button down here, and I don't know if you can see this, and click chroma key. Is it coming up? Let's have a look. It should be. And click chroma key, and it'll come up. I've got chroma keys here, so this is this one here. So you want to choose this. You want to choose it to be green, right? You can change custom color to all these other colors, any color you want, but we want to do it just as a default green that we've already got. And I've got my tolerance set at a certain rest. We've got similarity and smoothness. They're just tolerance levels for deleting the background, the green color, right? We're going to delete the green color. So I've got mine at 240 similarity and 191 smoothness. That's what I've got anyway, and it seems to work generally good for all the avatars, so I don't have to change it between them. I have got other chroma keys here. Got 4 chroma keys. I've got them for other things which I'm not using. I'm just using this one chroma key. So turn my face rig back on, and then we'll go to filters, and you'll still see it. So you click the chroma key. We'll go 240. Let's make it less. Oh, it's going to make it over. Let's go back to 240. Do this. The green is it's too precise, but if I do like blue, you'll see that it'll come back, but if I increase the tolerance levels up, it'll disappear. But that's where I got my numbers at, under green, and those tolerance levels there. Obviously if I have it down to 0, it's not going to affect too bad, but if I've got the kitty cat and the hair's a bit in the fuzzy area, it's going to come out a bit funny. So I've got 240 and 191. The rest left at default. So the chroma keys are to make my avatar like this, the transparent background, so I can speak over my source, like whether it be a desktop click plus and display capture, or window capture or display capture, and just choose which one it is. I'm using a desktop capture right now. I could use a window capture instead, but I'm using a desktop capture, so I can catch all this at the same time. So adding things, so I've got, look, we get it. I've done that through green screens. So this here is an image. It's just a transparent PNG. It comes with the transparent background already, so I'll just drag and drop it onto the screen, all done. But if it didn't have a transparent background and we had a green screen for that too, we could just right click, filters, add a chroma key, and we'll do the same thing to match whatever the background color is. If you see what I'm saying. So you can do that with images, or you can do that with videos. This here is a circle that I've got, and I just overlay the, see, it's two different things going on at once. So we've got Rickroll, Ninja, same basic idea. But you can do this with really cool stuff. You get green screen videos, you can just rip them off YouTube. I make them myself too. I'll show some that I made myself. But you can do stuff like this. Or we can use guns, and all kinds of things we can do. Auto grenade. Oh, you can't see my avatars in the way. I'll get me my avatar. If you notice there was a bit of a glitch in the video there, that's because if I right click properties, it'll say close file when inactive. You want to click that, untick that. If you haven't got a shitload of things like I've got, untick it. But if you do, it's going to load them all in by default. It's going to take all day to load. It's going to take up 20 gig or 30 gig of RAM. So if you haven't got a ton of stuff, then you can untick that and it'll. So watch this. I'll do it again. See, it's all glitchy. But if I do this and I turn it off and turn it back on, it's always going to work because it's already got it loaded in memory. I know this isn't the best guy, but I just thought I'd do something. Something you can loop. If you want a looping animation or something, then you just tick loop, and then that's how we should work now. Okay. What I like to do is I have them so that they don't load everything. They all close on, you know, like I have these all ticked, and what I do is, if it's going to glitch like that, I just let the animation run through to the end, and then I can load it again, and it won't glitch out. Once I've let it do a full animation. So if we do this and we do it again, let it go all the way to the end. Okay, now I can close it. Now reopen it. Now I can reopen it and then it won't glitch out. So with all these things here, I'm clicking this with my mouse and stuff. I can do this all through a Stream Deck. I'm using an extra large Stream Deck, which I can control everything from. Only it seems there's a bit of a problem with the delay when it comes to the video effects. It wasn't like this at first. They did an update and it's been fucked ever since, but I can still do it. But I prefer to do things manually where I can, like by clicking these. But I've got buttons on a Stream Deck that I can hook this stuff up to. So that's what I wanted to do next. I have to do that. I can do that through here actually. Here's my Stream Deck software. Let's go back a menu, you're not seeing these animations because they're animated normally on my actual Stream Deck screen, but it's not showing the animations. They're just showing one frame of them here. So you've got video effects, you've got guns, we've got exploding fire explosions. So if I press 1, that's explosion 1. See, it's lagging out. Fire 2, fire 3. You get the idea, and I can have them looping too. So you make these through the stream. This is a bit hard to figure out how to make them and stuff because it's a completely different system how you make it. So I can't remember how to do it. Create multi-action, create folder, Stream Deck. It must be under here to drag one of these things, I guess. A Stream Deck. Where's that? Switch profile. Brightness. Multi-actions. Switch. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. But figure out that's just, yeah, Stream Deck. I can't remember which. We've got Streamlabs, which is OBS, is the same as Stream Deck. Oh, it'd be OBS. It'd be under OBS, wouldn't it? OBS Studio. Source. That'd be it. Source. And then collection, untitled, standby. This is, see, it's reading on my OBS. It's reading the I'm gonna go full and source. Look at them all. That's all my stuff in it that I've got in that full profile, and you choose it from there. I'll just delete that. It's just hopefully give you a gist to know how to do it. So I basically press buttons on my Streamlabs, sorry, on my Stream Deck, and that makes all the things appear on the screen. All the audios too. Look, let's go to be under video effects, audio, components, sound effects, and we'll go look StarCraft. In fact, I haven't got voice mod. You have to have these voice mod on for these to work. But I'll do that when I do a video, like a live video of it in a minute. Large soundboard. We've got StarCraft, Protoss, Terran, Ghost, Duke, Reyna. I'll show them working soon, and I can navigate just as I'm navigating through this with my mouse. I can do that with the buttons on the screen of the Stream Deck. I've got these different voices that I can swap on the fly. Yeah, Stream Deck can do all kinds of stuff like text blocks. I could do text blocks, different text blocks, as you can see. All kinds of stuff you can do there. So but for the video stuff, I've got it all in here like that, and I can change the icons, set from file. So I've got videos running as icons and all kinds of, or GIFs or something actually. Alright, so I'll just show you the Stream Deck working after this. I'll just stop this video and I'll put another one on at the end here, and I'll just show me running the Stream Deck. I couldn't find my phone, found it now. So here's, you can see the animations going. It's not going to come up very clear. It's too bright for the camera. So here we've got my main screen. We've got our OBS running. In fact, I'll turn off my microphone for now. I'm not using the microphone there. Okay. And then we've got my other screen. This is the screen I'm recording, so you can see in OBS it's coming up on this in the screen. So if I go to video effects, we'll go to guns, grenade, we'll click grenade 2, and if I press it, now you can't hear it because I've muted all the sounds so that it doesn't overlap and interfere with my microphone, but the sounds will be playing if I'm recording. Gun mob. Where's it? Where's missile? Here we go, missile. Click missile. Blow up screen. Now, just by using green screens, that's how I did it. These videos are just green screen videos. A lot of them I've either made myself or ripped off YouTube. Anything with a green screen or anything with a background you can make transparent, as you can see. So I'll go and I'll show some green screens at the end here. Alright, here's my YouTube channel, and you see some green screens I did here. So we'll make them all go. So look, these run in a perfect loop, so if you can rip them, they are in high definition, at least 720. I'll show at the end here, I'll actually show an example of it. As you can see, I made these all these myself actually.
Make no mistake, the 75.
That was Hannity going on there. So look, green screen explosions, not graphene, green screen explosions. Show an example in it. Now you won't get these at maximum resolution like 1080p or something. You get them at 720, but it's still good enough. You can try to record it directly from using OBS. It might actually be better to do that, which I think I might have done with a few. You won't get the best quality ones, but you get good enough. That's a good one. But I've got the dragon ones. That's got 50 of them. Okay. Not dragon, raptors I mean. But as you can see, you can green screen Spider-Man. Spider-Man. There's a whole bunch of them that you could rip and you get the point. They're green screens. Okay, I think that's it. If there's anything else I can think of at the end, I'll add it to the end. That's what I'll do. I'll just do an example of this. So we'll grab this green screen here and we'll just drag it onto the screen. Alright, let's see if we can get it to select. There we go. And we'll just stretch it all the way out. Okay, so now, whoops, so it's not looping, so let's click that to loop it. There we go. So now we just need, because we've got the green screen, just need to filters, add a chroma key, and it's already got preset at 480, 400 then 80, and as you can see that, look, just by using a chroma key with the green screen, the numbers that I already had preset seem to have worked perfectly. Just wanted to show that this example of using the green screens. And if you set this up using OBS and a Stream Deck and stuff like that, you can link things together, and I can do all these things all together. I can speak sound effects from VoiceMod using my Stream Deck, my sound effects that make my avatar speak them with his mouth. I can just press them on screen on my Stream Deck, and I can throw grenades and blow up the screen with a missile at the same time, all with buttons on the Stream Deck. And all I'm doing is just moving my head around, speaking, and pressing buttons on the Stream Deck to do it for me. Hopefully that makes sense. That'll be it.